strangely stop-start season. Adam, it's funny, when the season started, I was sold loads of football. It was like, oh, it's going to be mad. They're going to be crammed in. Do you know what I mean? And then we had like weeks between games at the start of the season, and then cancellations now. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I thought it was going to be games every 2 days, and then a World Cup, and then games every half an hour. Instead,
is it Neil's fault, do we think?
Almost certainly.
He's had this planned in his head for years, hasn't he? Probably. So he knew from miles out, further out than me, that this was coming. And yeah, it's been more like as you get older, your social life. You know, when you think things are going to happen for ages, and then as they come close, you think, oh, one might not happen.
Like a very busy October.
Yeah.
And then it comes around.
Nah,
You know.
I didn't do any of them things. I had tickets for all those things. Yeah, it's been a bit like that, and I think I've been up and down in terms of how much on board I've been with some of these stops. So I think probably pre-Ajax, I was thinking this is the first global catastrophe. So that's a bit of overreaction, but this is the first of these dramatic events recently, which feel like they've come at quite a good time for Liverpool. You think about the pandemic, the giant ash cloud.
You forget the ash cloud.
The ash cloud.
We had to get a bus to Madrid or something.
9/11. Well, it wasn't that bad. We had to play, and everyone else got their games cancelled. But so this one, actually, I thought, this is fine. You know, we are crap, actually. So a little bit of a break. By the time we get back, you know, we'll start playing better. But then the Ajax game actually made me think, could have played this weekend. And maybe we would have been boss again, because it seems like they have had that word with themselves. If it had been Wolves this weekend, I think I would have been fully up for it. It turned into a bit of a tricky one, didn't it, with it being Potter's. Chelsea
I don't know,
anyway.
did you see Chelsea last night? You watch football?
No.
I know we did a bit of Sterling at left wing back.
Did he?
Yeah,
he did. Oh, this is very latter day Brendan Rodgers, isn't it?
It
was sure he was absolutely livid when he got told about that.
He's going to Jamaica in January.
I've been sort of all right with all of the stoppages. I looked at those 2 Mondays that we got at the beginning of the season, was absolutely delighted with them. Because the football came back so quickly after the end of last season, I've sort of wanted to have the social aspect of the match and the people that I always miss over the course of the summer, without often actually having to watch Liverpool kick a ball about, especially when they're not playing all that well. So I've been alright with it. I'm alright with them not playing this weekend. I also now, having seen the way the national anthem will be played and all of that sort of thing on the games that are actually going to take place, I think it's probably just best in the grand scheme of things that Liverpool are not going to be playing, because it was enough sort of having all of the hypothetical, what's going to happen when they do this Ireland stuff before that match. I certainly couldn't be asked with 5 more days of all of that before then the thing actually takes place.
Yeah, it's all the energy around the...
It's not what actually even happens. It's the days before, where everyone wakes themselves up into a frothing fury about a pure hypothetical.
It's getting frothier as well. It may never end.
Someone said to me we're going to go straight into poppy season as well.
Yeah.
It's just fucking exhausting.
Relentless. So I couldn't be asked with all of that. So if you're ever going to have a game called off, then Liverpool at Stamford Bridge, with all of that going to be the build-up, I think makes total sense. And also, to be honest, with just the way that things are, even the players that are coming back from fitness and played really well the other night against Ajax, I think will benefit from having 10 days to 2 weeks, whatever it is, of just training and working on whatever he thinks might be this reinvention or the things that he thinks they need to improve upon, so that they're not going into fixtures that really, if this was a run of 3, if they've played Wolves and played Chelsea after Ajax, really, I'd be looking at all 3 of them going, they're probably going to win all of them. I know it's really early to say that, but in terms of the ground that they've already lost in both competitions, they've probably got to win them all. Now, they're only playing 1, and by hook or by crook the other night they won it, so they can just relax about the other 2, because they can worry about maybe having to win them by the time they play them in January or February. And just for now, work on getting a bit of a grip of themselves, being a bit less tired and less lethargic, and working back in the lads who were missing for 5-6 weeks and who they really did miss while they were absent.
Yeah, I think he will appreciate the time. I reckon Jürgen would rather be playing on Sunday, because he will have half an eye on what's sort of coming next year. But I think the time he will use, and they'll use it well on the training ground, like Dan says. They're looking at a couple of things at the moment in terms of the reinventions been the word. There would have been so much they could do before that Ajax game. It felt a little bit back to basics for me. And you know, you hear the team, Craig talk about, you know, just taking steps towards getting back to, not even getting back because they're trying to move forward, but getting to where they want to be. And you know, Ajax felt like a step in the right direction. I reckon they're using these next few days to say, right, you know, how do we go on even more from that? All right, the Reds, to enjoy the rest of this video as well as all of our premium content, just click on the join button below and join our YouTube membership. You'll get all of our exclusive content, including our match previews, our post-match reaction, our exclusive interviews, and all the transfer chat about who is coming in and out. So yeah, share the journey with us, supporting Liverpool from the heart of the city. We're home, we're away. Come and share it with us. Up the Reds.